Good morning. Give it a second for people to hop on, but I'm not seeing a lot I like this morning, to be honest. KWE, what's going on with it? Just got an alert for KWE. KWE. Is it retesting? Okay, I'm getting into KWE because it's testing the 200. Having a hard time getting locates on it. Come on now. Give me some locates. Dang, it's not giving me locates for this one. Well, that sucks. I'm not sure why it's not giving me locates, but anyways, KWE is popping off. It's at the it's at the 200 moving average on the daily. So I just entered a position. I'm gonna stay close to this one though, because it's between the last 2 days, some pretty bullish moves. And I'm in only 200 shares at 14.58. I am going to hold this one. Be honest, I'm not taking profits just yet. It just has so much it could give back. Because what was it? Just a few days ago, it was at 5. So I'm just going to sit on my hands with this one, but I am going to stay close to it. The only other position I'm in is MITQ and WHLR. MITQ got in it a little early, I think. I would much rather my entry be up here, but my entry got 5,000 or 6,000 shares at 92 cents. And I've gotten so many opportunities to just get out of it and then take a small profit, then increase my average when it pops, but I haven't played it as good as I should have. So if it gets back in like the 80s, I'm going to probably get out and then adjust my entry. So I'll have a higher average. But this news, MITQ, basically they got like $9 million so they can upgrade their movie theaters. I don't know why this is like reacting so well. I don't know if it's like an AMC type of thing where it's related to a movie theater. I don't know, but I think this move is excessive. And it's getting the money flow today. Like 47 million shares have been traded on it. So let me make sure I'm live. Let me get back to that screen. Hello. Yeah, Raven, I agree. There's nothing I really like that much. Nothing that's too exciting. I just don't want to get burnt by MITQ with my 92-cent average. I'm in I'm in a little heavier than I probably should be with the 6,000 shares. So if it drops back down to like 90, I just know this is going to give it all back today at some point. That's the problem. It's a Friday. I think it's weak news. I think it's going to give it back. I'm in this one, but a very small position. Basically break even right now. And then KWE, I got 200 shares at like 1460, I think. But I want to take profit on it. I want to see how much this fades throughout the day. So I'm going to try to sit on my hands with this one. DFLI, this one interests me if it gets up to 50 cents, but it's struggled to do that. If you look at the year to date, the pivot's at 46 cents. That's basically where it got to and fell today. Right here, 46. So these are like the main four, I guess, I'm keeping my eye on. As you can see, every time this one pops to the VWAP, it fails. So I'll be looking for another entry if it wants to do that again. And then this is the one I'm a little concerned about. So if it gets back to my average, which is 92 cents, I'm probably going to trim it down a little bit. I'm pretty confident it's going to fail at some point today, but I want to be in it after it makes its move. Okay, so I'm only in 500 shares or 5,000 shares on it now. But anyways, what are y'all looking at? Is there anything different than what I'm looking at? Need to do a little research on MITQ, like their financial positions and stuff. I didn't really look at much of that this morning. So, yep, MITQ. Everything's low on MITQ. Offering ability, offering frequency, dilution, cash need, and overall risk. So now I'm only down to 4,000 shares, got out some more. And I'm comfortable here. So that's about a $3,700 position. I'm probably not going to trim down from here. I'll re-add if it gets to $1 and add a little bit more if it tests these highs, but not feeling that great about the position. WHLR just entered a new position here. I was talking about when it tests. Woo, let's go.
WHLR.
So I just entered on this pop. Let's see if it steals attention away from MITQ. That was a crazy move. So I added on that pop. That was a intense candle right there. It is still in a little bit of tension from MITQ, it looks like, but I don't think that'll last. MITQ is showing that it is going to put up a little bit of a fight today. But I got a pretty good average on WHLR now from that pop. I just hope it gives back. I wonder what that was about. Did they drop any? Was there more news dropped, or was that just a very bullish candle? Let me see. No, I don't see any news. It's crazy how, like, that's intense. But anyways, so how's my KWE doing? Oh, that's good. It's falling. So for any of y'all that's just hopped on, I'm in MITQ. Tempted to trim more here because I just think this is going to put up a fight till at least market open, but I want to hold off. I'm not going to take any more profit on it because I want it to fall more than this. Okay, I'm in 3,000 shares at MITQ. Now feeling better. So if it pops up to $1, I'll add more heavy. WHLR, basically break even at this one. I'm at 860 is my entry. EFLI, I want it to get to 50 cents, but I don't think it will. And KWE, I'm in 200 shares. So let's see. I didn't look up much about WHLR. I know it popped this morning, but I don't know the full story with it. So dilution is red, offering availability low, offering frequency low, cash need is low, and overall offering risk is low. So WHLR. There we go. It's the move I wanted to see. So again, it's a Friday. I'm going to try to hold as many of these positions as I can because y'all know how I feel about end of day on Fridays. Most of the time, they just give it all back. They give it all back almost every day, but especially end of day Friday. I'm hoping it doesn't bounce here off of VWAP, but if it does, that's okay. So I'm in green in all my positions, but none of them are that like great. And now KWE is trying to fight a little bit. So yeah, nothing I'm in love with this morning, to be honest, but there'll be some things that pop up at some point. RYDE hasn't dropped as much as I thought. Yeah, it's hanging in there. Consolidating a little bit. So MITQ is finally looking a little bit weaker, but until it breaks this low right here, I'm not going to be celebrating. Did any of y'all catch this pop, the WHLR pop? Only reason I got in, I did enter one afterwards, but I had some set positions right at $9 if it wanted to, at $8.95 exactly because of this candle right here. I had some at 8.95, so those got filled. Hoping KWE doesn't put up too much of a fight. I'm pretty confident with this one because, as you can see, it got up to like this 15-30 area. And that's where the 200 moving average on the daily is. So feeling pretty good about this move, honestly, because it did this yesterday. Not yesterday, Wednesday. We played this one. This was kind of our main play. And then it just made almost that same move. So if history repeats itself, it'll close around 11 today. So we'll see. But until it blows past this 200 moving average, I'm feeling pretty good about this because it can't stay above those previous highs. This intense move, it did, but again, it didn't close above it. So Alex, I don't like the cash position. But if it pops to 10, I'll try to get in. This one's not getting to 10. It's fading the rest of the day, I think. Yeah, no, let me pull up their cash position. And you probably, and I know you know this, but the cash position doesn't mean it's going to run. It's just, we look at this to see the likelihood of if they're going to do an offering. What is their cash position? Oh, they're cash flow positive. Yeah. What was the news that caused this whole move? Because I am not seeing much, but it's below VWAP, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Yeah, why did this originally even run? I'm not seeing news. Anybody know why we got this original pop this morning at 4? And then even after hours. This is kind of why I want to hold this one. It's because not only could it give it back to 750, it could give it back all the way to this 550 range and potentially even where it started before Wednesday. So I'm just going to hold on to this one. If it breaks a new high and holds, I'll stop out. But I got a pretty good position, so feeling good about it. You're MITQ putting up a fight. So I got some more entries at MITQ if it gets up to 99 cents and $1.04. Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised about this move, to be honest. The news seems kind of weak, but between it being Friday, weak news, they're actually, I think, have a decent financial position too. Let me see. MIT. This one's cash flow positive too. So that's another reason why I've trimmed down my position. It's far from an A+ setup. So I was in it a little heavy. So I trimmed down a decent amount. That basically break even. But if it pops again, I'll ride it out. I wouldn't be surprised if WHLR gives us another entry opportunity, but that was a crazy candle right there. Yeah, this is the one that had us stressing. Totally forgot about it Wednesday. But it played out nice. I made decent on this play because when it tested the 200, it gave most of it back. I took profits probably a little early, but like I said, similar today with the war going on, it had news related to war. I don't think this is going to clean fade today. It's going to be probably a painful one to short. It's going to do a lot of fake outs and look like it's going down, then pop back to VWAP. So I'm in it, but I'm not expecting this one to be that clean. But yeah, none of them I'm really that excited about, to be honest, because I've had a solid week so far because I've gotten good opportunities, but rest in peace, RBNE. Destroyed. I thought they already had an offering. I thought that's what this move was. Regardless, destroyed. Two offerings? Gee. Love it. I love it. It helps our edge. I've been bailed out many times because of offerings. Not this year. Very few things have went my way this year. But in the past, I've been bailed out quite a few times. Sorry, I'm not saying much, guys, but I mean, y'all know the game plan. Not seeing anything I'm in love with. Got a entry on WHLR around 860. MITQ, an entry around 92 cents. Not very happy with it, but I trimmed way down. So if it gets back up to $1.45, I'll enter some more. Stop out if it breaks above 107 and holds. And KWE called it on the pop to the 200 daily SMA. And we'll ride this one down too. So the reason I'm not that excited about this one is, even though it played out nice, and it's probably my biggest winner yesterday or Wednesday, I just like it when it's the first day pop. I don't like these. Like, for example, like MITQ, even though I don't love this play right now, I like these just one day pops and then they go down. So we're on day 2 of KWE, which is fine. It's still, I'm in it, so I'm expecting it to give it back, but just being honest, I think this one's going to be a little choppy. But yeah, how did I do? I'm looking at my info to see how I played KWE. Yeah, I made 1.2K on it on Wednesday, so it was a pretty good play. I can pull in another 1.2, I'll be happy. I don't think I'm in that big of a position now. Let me see. Yeah, I'm only in 200 shares. I don't know why I played that one so light. 200 shares, so if it gets back up to 1450, 15, yeah, probably 15, I'll add to it. But yeah, I'm in it a little lighter than none of my positions I'm in very heavy right now, so It's okay. More just want to end the week without giving it all back. Saber saying restrictive. Let me see. You have TradeZero too, don't you? It's weird. I just got 100 shares for $2. Just tested it out. Oh, there we go. WHLR is falling now. Like I said, I probably should take profit here because there's a chance it retests after market open, but I have a feeling it might tank. This one's going to be interesting. There's a good chance this one just dies hard. There's also a very good chance that this one just takes off too. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in the market open. I'm not that heavy in it anymore. I'm only got 2,500 shares. So I was up to like 9,000 shares or something. So I trimmed down on these moves down, but Nestor, how's it going, bro? AIF. Oh, I missed your comment earlier. Saber. AIF. That's not a terrible setup. Oh, it's right there around the 200 moving average too. Three minutes till market opens, and I hope, there we go, WHLR. So I'm up about, up about 600 on this move. Probably should take some profit here because it's at the moving average. So I'm going to trim a little right here. Secure a little profit. All right, I secured a little profit here at the 200, just in case it pops back up at market open. I can re-enter. Went back on my word. KWE, if it gets back up to 15 when market opens, I got another entry ready. MITQ. I feel like this one's about to stress me out when the market opens. Nestor, you in? Are you in KWE? Cool. Okay, market open. This is what I was hoping. Oh no, it's not open yet. One more minute. But there is a chance that this one just like dives. That's what I was saying. But let's see. I'm gonna be so mad at myself if it just immediately dives because I only have 2,500 shares. I had 9,000 earlier, but I was a little too heavy to be honest. For this setup, a little too heavy for this setup. Okay, market's open. See what happens.
AIFF.
AIFF.
JFB.
JFB. What are these? Are these the 200 test or the... Oh, JFB is testing the 200. I'll pull it up in just a second. Oh, it has no volume. Never mind. I thought that was the Jeff Brands thing, but that's a different one. I'm gonna keep a close eye. I'm mostly gonna be looking at MITQ because this is the one that honestly is making me the most nervous. And I'm glad I took some profit on WHLR. It's popping. Might add here. It's already fallen. Never mind. KWE, let's go. Let's go. That's what I want to see. Now, if MITQ can fail, your boy will be happy. Let's get a halt down on MITQ. That would be nice. This one, I'll be honest with you. I don't know how to. I'm not sure when to take profits on KWE. So I'm up about 400 right now, and something's telling me I should take some, just because it's war-related news. But on the flip side, it's a Friday, so like, there's a good chance that it'll give a lot of this back. So I trimmed half my position right here. I'll leave some throughout the day. MITQ, nice. It did have a nice little red candle. Out of all of them, this is the one I probably should be trimming. But I am happy it broke past this level, this 85 level. Now it's doing a little pop. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to enter WHLR again. I'm glad I took profits here, though. I'm not going to enter WHLR again until it gets up to about 9. I'm tempted to enter here, but there's no good reason to enter here. Okay, I got my position set up for when that happens. MITQ is still putting up a little bit of a fight, but it wants to fade. Come on, WHR, get up to 895 and fell again, please. Yeah, Saber, KWE, I would have trimmed half my position. Now I'm not in the money anymore with MITQ. Added right here at 94 cents. And then I have entries set up at 99 and 104. Looking like that was a pretty good add so far. AIFF, is it right at, so it's trying to get above the, It's just not enough. What is this one? Oh, AIFF. Actually, I don't care right now. I got to keep an eye on MITQ. Why am I getting Discord alerts? I don't even have Discord up. So let's see. Let's see if I get that 99 cents fill. And I got a hard stop at 10 today. I got an appointment. Oh, come on, bro. Get a little bit higher. 895, please. Let's go. Got okay. Added to the position. Now I got a little bit bigger position in WHLR. Added some more at 905. And if it wants to get to 939, I will add 100 more. Let's go. There's some good entries. If it fails right here, let's see. So I added a couple hundred shares on that move. Nice. MITQ is playing out. This one keeps faking me out, so I'm going to take a little profit right here. Nope, now it's already bounced back up, so never mind. So KWE's kind of been I thought this one would play out the least cleanest, and it kind of
GNS
played out the cleanest. GNS. That's not the 200 alert. That's just it's popping alert. I'm not really interested because already earlier it got up to 64. So if it gets up there, I might play this one, but I'm not interested in it right now. Man, WHLR. Yeah, I'm playing it, but it's not a bad company. They're cash flow positive. I mean, if it breaks a new high, I'm out, but it seems like a pretty good risk versus reward just because I can't find news on it. I don't know why it's even moving. And just a few days ago, it was trading for $3. So it might break a new high here. And I'll just get out.
GNS
is still moving. Yeah. But I do hope WHLR fails here. But like I was saying, it's a decent company, so I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't. But I'm adding, your boy is adding on these moves. So if it does fail, because the way I look at these trend rater, and I'm sure you get it, but it's just like a risk versus reward. Like, I don't really know if it's going to fail, but if it does, there's a lot more money to be made. My entries are my average is now over 9. Barely, it's 902, but point is, I don't mind risking 50, 60 cents when it was trading for $3 a few days ago. And it's a Friday, so there's a lot to give back. Really would like to see KWE get back up to 15. I don't know why I didn't enter heavier on it. Yeah, this one's been making crazy moves, though. Crazy moves. Boom. So I'm probably going to trim here. Actually, I'm going to make it break. I'm going to make it break $10. Who was that? I think Alex said this, that he would short it if it gets to $10, and I told him it wouldn't get to $10. Now it's at $10. So I added here. I know this is probably ill-advised because it's breaking new highs, but this 10 psychological level, it's going to be hard for it to break, I think. So, and it's about to break it. Let's see. Yeah, if it breaks 10, I'm out. Your boy is about to get out on this one. Dang. Oh, well. MITQ, make me some money. Nice. Good job, Trend Raider. Yeah, I took a little profits on the move when it got to the 200, but that's a crazy bounce. Dang, MITQ, none of my positions are. I'm glad I have been taking profits because nothing has fell cleanly. Yeah, it halted, and I trimmed out a majority of my position. But, well, I trimmed out half of my position. I want to see what happens when it halts. Unhalts. KWE, not really doing that much. Honestly, wish I would have added more at 15. Totally forgot this was the play from Wednesday. And the reason I want 15 is because it usually respects the 200 daily. So yeah, I'm probably gonna keep an eye on this one when it unhalts. The bid is at 989 and the ask is at 1010, so it'll probably open somewhere in that range. There's a good chance it halts down here, but there's also a very good chance it stays bullish because that's what it's been doing. If you look at the chart, it's looking pretty bullish, like stairs. So 15 is the next level. Let's see. Yeah, for sure. It could definitely get there. What's the story with this stock? Maybe that good of a company if literally January was at 260, and that's obviously with reverse splits. It wasn't actually trading at 260, but yeah, if it gets I mean, honestly, if it unhalts and starts breaking new highs, I'm going to just trim the rest of my position. But I'm not in very heavy anymore. Not as clean of a day as the last two live streams, so that's okay. Man, MITQ, bro, make up your mind. Since I'm not in that heavy, I'm just going to set a stop at 1056 for WHLR. Like I said, I got a call at 10 that I cannot miss. Boom. Come on, go down, go down. Might see that break even now. This is wild. Now I'm in the money. Ooh, wild play, bro. So I trimmed some there. I'll re-enter at 995. Small entry, because I mean, even though it halted down, it's still looking pretty bullish. But I'll enter. That's what I was talking about, that $10 psychological level. Like, I mean, it played out exactly. I'm glad I didn't stop out completely. So I would have taken a decent loss, but on that move down, I got out at 930. Still in 300 shares. I might let these ride though, because now I got a pretty good average. Or like I said, I'm just going to set a stop around, I don't know, 1056 if I have to step away here in 12 minutes. I know that seems kind of aggressive with my stop, but I want to let it play some because I'm not confident it's going to hold above this $10 level. Because it's a Friday. I got to let it breathe a little bit. And I'm a little bit more loose with my stops, a little bit more reckless, you can say. So yeah, 1056. I'm gonna let it breathe some. If it gets up there, I'll stop out. MITQ, might have to end up putting a stop on this one too, above highs, if I have to step away. Yes, 15 is the next level. How about 13? You're playing it long? A little confused. So I took some more profit at like 880. That's why I wasn't nice. If you got a short at 978, that's a good entry. But yeah, I'm going to set that stop at 1056. And just hope this falls throughout the day. Probably do that with all the positions. Same thing with MITQ. I was hoping it would fade pretty quickly, but it's got the money flow, so. Same thing with KWE. I'll probably set a stop about 1556. I don't want to risk all the way above this, but if I have to step away, I'll do that. Yeah, not a beautiful morning. I mean, I'm still up $800 on the day, but it was kind of a choppy open. Probably going to wrap up here in the next few minutes. I'll be active in the circle group in a little bit. LUCY. I was looking at that one earlier, Raven. Is it about to pop off? Let's see. Yeah, it is popping a little bit. It's funny because I have an entry at 398. I haven't canceled yet. LUCY. I'm gonna let this one get up a little bit more before I jump in. Actually, I might do a starter here at 350. Let's have some fun. Little baby starter here at 355. Then a bigger position at 398. And if it wants to get up to I pray it gets up to $5. I will go pretty heavy on that if it wants to make it up here, but that's a long way. But you can see it likes that. I mean, last time it got pretty close to it and rejected, so might do it again. MITQ is doing the same crap, not much of anything. Same, Alex. I would love for this one to get up here. All right, I'm setting my stops for all these positions since I got to step away. Put a little like baby entry on Lucy. But I'm gonna set a stop for it too. I get, well, yeah. Alrighty, well, I'm probably about to bounce here soon. Y'all know my plan, KWE. If it gets back up to 15, super interested because this is where it got stuck previously. And the reason why it got stuck previously and failed is because of the 200 moving average on the daily. MTIQ, I got to stop at 111. You might ask why 111, because it's Friday and I want to let it play some because I think it's going to give it all back at some point today. WHLR, similar story. Stop at I think about 10:56. Not very heavy in this one. Unfortunately, I have a call at 10, so I won't be able to monitor this position. But if it gets back up to 10, might not be a bad entry. And KWE, I got a little stop for this one too, but hoping it'll fade. It is war-related news, so it's hard to gauge it. You know what I mean? With the Iran, Israel stuff going on, so. It should fade, but as you know, with themes, they kind of defy the rules sometimes. So
Lucy,
let's go. Okay, I got to play this one real quick. Let's see. Man, I wish I didn't have to step away. All righty. I had it once waiting for 395, so that I entered there, and I went ahead. I just set up a notification on my phone if it gets to $5. Let's go, Saber. Oh yeah, WHLR is failing. Nice. Good stuff. All right, about to step away. I'll be active in the chat. Got to bounce. Y'all know my plan. Lucy, keep an eye on it. If it gets up to 5, can give financial advice for educational purposes only, but I will be entering in that area. All right. About to bounce. See y'all next time.